Good morning, everyone. We are now here for our webinar for the psychological person. I hope that everybody is in their respected, comfortable positions, and I hope that everybody are very energetic and are having a good day. So, to start with, let us roll on with the program. Go ahead, roll BTR.
Good day, everyone. I am Mr. Jasper Damay from the Department of Education Division, Lanao del Norte School Health Section. Today, we will be having an activities that will prepare our learners as well as our personnel for the incoming school. So to start with, let us have a salute for our national anthem, and then it will be followed by a praise of our Almighty Father through a multimedia.
One day I'll hear the laugh of children in a world where war has been banned. One day I'll see men of all colors sharing words of love and devotion. Yes, I believe. I believe in the people of all nations to join together for love. I believe in a world where light will guide us and giving alone will make heaven on earth. I believe we'll make heaven on earth.
Okay, thank you, multimedia. Before going further, there are some reminders that I would like to emphasize. Number one is after you have already logged in or signed into this link, kindly please mute your respected microphones because only the speakers are allowed to unmute with their microphones. Then there will be a bladder break for about 3 to 5 minutes. Then let us all make this webinar a comfortable one, and let us be an asset, and let us prevent this for the disturbing to the other participants in this webinar. To continue with our very own Assistant School Division Superintendent, other than the presence of Rosemary T. Masisar for the opening remarks. Take it away, Ma'am.
Okay. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to all of us. So, we'd like to welcome you all to this webinar orientation on mental health and psychosocial support services in time of COVID-19 for the SGOD personnel and COVID-19 focal persons in our division. So, our webinar is really very important because as as a department, we are dealing with lots of people, not just with the personnel in our offices, in schools, but more so with our school children. So as focal persons, especially for those for those focal persons for the COVID-19 in our schools and in our division as well, it is important that you are oriented on mental health and psychosocial services, especially in these times of COVID, because at least you will be able to assist and to be of help to our, not just to our school heads, teachers, but more so to our learners and even to our parents. Uh, if in the past, mental health is a concern, although here in the Philippines we are not that so particular about mental health, but nowadays it is important for us to pay attention to it, especially since with this pandemic, many people have been experiencing mental health issues, especially after almost 7 months of being locked down in our homes. For those who have been staying in the house for some time now, especially those below 21 and those who are above 60. So this is really a very trying time for them because they are confined in the four corners of the house. And you can just imagine what they are going through right now that they are not given the freedom to go outside. So whether we like it or not and whether we admit it or not, all of us are experiencing mental health issues. So that is why we need to know more about this. What is this mental health all about, and how are we going to help those who are going through what we call mental health crisis nowadays? Because um, in the past, the mental health issues that most people go through is just about their personal and family concerns. But this time around, this is different because we are experiencing a pandemic which we have not experienced in our lifetime. And this is the first time that we are going through this. And that is why whatever feelings that we have, experiences that will cause us some stress, depression, this is really different. So that is why we are having this webinar, and hopefully all of you will really give your 130% attention so that you will be able to understand what is mental health and its repercussions, and of most of all, how you will be of help to those who are going through mental health crisis. So once again, welcome you all to this webinar, and God bless us all. Good morning.
Well, there you have it. Thank you, Ma'am Rosemary Masisar, our very own assistant school division superintendent. To continue with,
So there you go. Kindly please assume a comfortable position wherever you are. For the statement of purpose, it will be given to us by our most vibrant, energetic, and untiring SGOG chief is no other than Maria Carmila T. Aplin.
So, Schools Division Superintendent Edilberto L. Oplinaria, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Mary Ann M. Aliera, and to everyone attending this virtual psychological first aid training, a pleasant day to one and all. The COVID-19 pandemic has put all of us in psychological distress brought about by the anxiety and fear of the deadly virus. The stress that it brings with made us adapt to new normal lifestyles. In these situations, we have to learn stress management techniques and offer some form of support to friends, neighbors, colleagues whom we have witnessed struggling during this pandemic and eventually ease a bit of the pain that they felt. In this very purpose of this webinar, and that is to be effective in our efforts on how to cope and how to adapt with stressful events that may occur in our lives. It is important that we are affected by this pandemic should be provided with empathic, practical, psychological support. And the first step to undertake is the psychological first aid. PFA is a supportive and compassionate way to prevent distress from worsening, to mitigate or to lessen acute distress, and to facilitate access to continued supportive care if necessary. That is why we are thankful that we have this opportunity today so that we will know how to manage stress at our own levels and how we can provide help to those who are needing our supportive care in these trying times that we are facing at the moment. So, to everyone, I say, don't get caught up with situation, but let us all be confident that we can surpass whatever obstacle that life may throw at us. Have a great day, everyone.
okay, thank you, Ma'am Chief. To continue further, to give us the message, it will be imparted to us by our very own Schools Division Superintendent, no other than Sir Gilberto L. Oplinaria. Sir.
So, dili lagi mamove. Skut, nakakuha na ba nino? Wala pa din. Okay na nino. Okay. Sakto ba to?
Psychological first aid training for teachers, school heads, and SDO personnel. Perhaps you would like to ask the question why we have to conduct this training. Well, there are various reasons to explain. However, there are some points that I would like to point out why we need to conduct this training. Firstly, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, which has brought us some emotional disturbances, not only for our teachers, not only for our school heads, or for us SDO personnel, but also for our students. There are a number of studies that have shown that psycho-emotional problems, especially if it is felt by students, will refrain them from learning much. Hence, we need to help our students through this psychological first aid training. We need to make our students resilient. And how to make our students resilient? We need to help them bounce back into the role as students so that they can learn as much as they would like to, and also it will make your role as a teacher and school heads more easier and effective. Another is, there was also a study conducted, and it shows that when a teacher undergoes psychological first aid training, it will give the teacher greater confidence, and for that teacher to be able to help others. In this training, the teachers, youth school heads, and SDO personnel will be helped in detecting signs of stress within yourself. Manage your stress through depth breathing exercises. Reframe your own thoughts in order to see things more positively. Focus on positive activities and plan for the future. All of these are coping skills that can be used individually as well as taught to students, family members, friends, colleagues, and community members. So my dear friends, let us make use of this opportunity to learn so that we'll be able to help our students. With that, I wish you luck and have a nice day.
Nyaro, wala pa. Sige, go.
Well, there you have it. Thank you very much, Sir Edelberto Pinalla, our very own Schools Division Superintendent. To continue again, let us have Rosie Alcisto will give us.
Everyone, I'm Rosie G. Alcesto, a school nurse of Maigo National High School, and Zinloy, a Zumba instructor of Kauswagan. The COVID-19 pandemic means that many of us are staying at home and sitting down more than we usually do. It's even harder for people who don't usually do a lot of physical exercise. Have some fun. At the same time, feel the vibe, feel the beat. Let's go Zumba!
Hi, I would like to give you a brief overview of what is PFA or Psychological First Aid. The Department of Education, through the Disaster Risk and Reduction and Management Service, have crafted two separate modules for remote PFA. For the secondary, we have the CIS manual, and for the elementary, we're currently crafting sort of manual that can be given to our teachers and our elementary learners. Of course, this intervention is very beneficial during the start of the classes at the school year 2020 and 2021. So we'd like to invite everyone to please participate in the various activities included in this PFA that we're giving. First, we have the online PFA. We can give it through Facebook Live or any online platform. And we also have PFA modules that can be delivered through our learners that have no access in the internet. Of course, PFA is purely voluntary, but we encourage everyone to please actively participate in our activities. And this will not only prepare you for the PFA for the rest through the pandemic. During this pandemic, we really need to help each other. This is one way that the Department of Education is helping our learners. So I would like to welcome you and please participate in the PFA modules to be conducted by our Health and Nutrition section. Thank you.
Now, we all know that the whole world is fighting against an enemy which we cannot see, but human must prevail. To give us the overview regarding with COVID-19, one of our school nurse from Tubod West will give us an overview. It's no other than Mr. Greg Dempas. Go!
Hi, I am Greg Dimpas, Nurse 2. Today, I am tasked to discuss about the recent pandemic. First, let me discuss about the basic information of coronavirus 19. It is a new strain of coronavirus that has not been identified by humans. Coronavirus are a large family of viruses causing a range of illnesses from the common cold to a more serious infections, such as those caused by Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. It is a related coronavirus, and severe acute respiratory syndrome. It is also a related coronavirus. Last February 12, 2020, WHO or World Health Organization officially called it as coronavirus 2019 or COVID-19. It is now a pandemic crisis. Now, for the signs and symptoms and transmissions, first, we have fever, tiredness, and dry cough. According to WHO, the most common symptoms of COVID-19 are COVID, tiredness, and dry cough. Then a person will have, or a few had experienced aches and pains, nasal congestion, runny nose, sore throat, or diarrhea. Next is most patients recover without needing any special treatment. Only 1 of 6 patients manifest with difficulty of breathing and become seriously ill. Some are asymptomatic, or what we call having no sign. Some people become infected but don't develop any signs or symptoms, but they can still infect other persons even with a mild cough but is not feeling ill. Now let's talk about the transmission. We have droplets, like cough, sneeze, and talking. COVID-19 is transmitted from person to person via droplets, cough, sneezing, and talking. And these droplets are then inhaled by another person. Transmission usually occurs among close contact, including family members and healthcare workers. We have also skin contact, uh, touching of eyes, nose, or mouth. To protect ourselves, avoid touching our eyes, nose, and mouth. We have also fomites, like objects or materials which are likely to carry infection. According to WHO, there is no confirmed timeline how long COVID-19 virus survives in surface. However, most likely it behaves like other coronavirus. Studies show that coronavirus can survive for a few hours up to several days, depending on varied conditions. If you suspect that a surface is infected, clean it with disinfectant. Clean your hands with alcohol, or wash your hands with soap and water. Now, how about for protection and prevention of COVID-19? First, it is good that we should practice hand washing. A frequent hand washing, at least 40 to 60 seconds, is the most important thing you can do to prevent the spread of germs. You have also to cover your mouth when you are coughing or sneezing. Next, we have social distancing. We have to maintain at least 1 meter from each other or from person who are coughing or sneezing. Next, we have wearing face mask. One of the most effective way of protecting ourselves and others. Now we'll proceed to the worldwide status of COVID-19. As we can see, numbers are still increasing every day, both the worldwide status and in the Philippines. Now we can still fight this crisis by following the protocols imposed by the health authorities. Thank you and good day to all of us.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Greg Dimpas, for that very knowledgeable information regarding with COVID-19. To continue with, Muhammad Yasser Bungaros from Jeronimo Cabrera National High School will impart to us the effects of your COVID-19 in the education sector. Pasok, Yas.
Good day, everyone. I am Muhammad Yasser Bungaros, Nurse 2 from the Division of Lanao del Norte. Today, I will be talking to you about the impact of COVID-19 to education. Due to the most recent health emergencies of COVID-19 pandemic, which started in China and infected almost every country in the world, the fight against COVID-19 pandemic suffered profound effects and impact on almost all sectors in the human race. These have resulted in widespread disruption such as travel restrictions, closure of schools, global economic recession, political conflicts, misinformation, and controversies, to name a few. One of the most affected is the educational sector. The COVID-19 pandemic is still existent today, and these are no specific vaccines or medicines to eradicate this disease. We have to live to the new normal. If not contained, we need to live with the disease as viruses are constantly evolving. For almost 6 months, most countries around the world have temporarily closed educational institutions to contain the spread of COVID-19 and reduce infections. This closure has affected millions of learners in the Philippines. Responses like community lockdown and community quarantine have led students and teachers to study and work from home, which led to the delivery of online learning platforms. As of this time, the Philippines have more than 100,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19 and is still increasing. At the basic education, the Department of Education will be implementing the Learning Continuity Plan, which will be in effect in school year 2020 to 2021, and classes will open on August 24, 2020. It will be the new normal in education, and all of us must cope. Life must
Good morning, everyone. And this morning, I was tasked to give to you the objective for this training. First, for the supplemental module, the guidance notes were developed with the following objectives in mind for the users or for the teachers, to provide the teachers and the non-teaching staff with a quick reference and guide regarding the proper conduct of the PFA when delivered either online or through self-guided activities. Secondly, to equip our teachers with additional skills needed in the delivery of the online PFA and PFA through the guided modules. Third, to further develop the competence of the users in delivering PFA using other platforms, such as the internet. And for the students, to provide the students with a venue by which they can discuss their fears, feelings, and anxieties, to enable the students to manage their feelings and reframe their thoughts. Six, to empower the students to look for linkages to surveys that could help others. And lastly, to allow the students to focus on their strengths and support systems during the fearful and worrisome time. Now, what are the do's and don'ts as a PFA provider? First, clearly introduce yourself, your name, and your role. Second, maintain a calm and soft tone of voice with a moderate volume. Use supportive phrases to show empathy, such as I understand what you are saying, and acknowledge any losses or difficult feelings that a person shares, such as I am so sorry to hear that. That sounds like a tough situation. And what are the don'ts as a PFA provider? First, don't assume that the student knows who you are or what your role is. Second, don't shout or speak very quickly. Third is don't pressure the student to speak if they don't want to.
Well, there you have it. Thank you, Sir Jed Macaprobre, for that inspiring, knowledgeable do's and don'ts. I was hoping that you will also mention the Dunkin' Donuts, but we are very sorry that our expectation was not met. Well, to continue again further, let us proceed with our PFA activity proper. And to hit us up, let us give time to our handsome and very young school nurse is no other than Muhammad Yasser Bungaros for his puppet making. Go, Yasser.
let's put a glue. Then put a glue here. Put this in this section down, and then next. Okay, so press it down for about, you can count about 20. Okay, and then after you're done, this part will open at the back side, so that this is where you put your fingers, and then on the lower part, your thumb and pinky, you can put it there so that you can open the mouth of the puppet. So yes, it seems that it's like it's talking. Okay. Okay, so now we'll do on this part is we will now make the face of the puppet. So first thing is I'm gonna draw a nose. Okay, so I'm gonna use the red crayon. So I'm just gonna shade it red. Okay. So you can actually make an animal or a person. So it could be that you could draw a puppet of yourself. It's what I'm gonna do. So I'm wearing glasses, so I'm gonna put a glasses on him. So I'm just going to color mine. I'm gonna shade the glasses, and then the eyes. Okay, let's also add some hair. So again, you can make it on your own. So what you like, whatever you can say on the top part of your face, you can also create your own. Okay, this part is the mouth, or the inside is the mouth. So I'm gonna draw the teeth. So it's actually, you can do on your own, so whatever your style there. So I'm gonna put lines so that it will look like a teeth. Okay, so and then put the tongue.
questions and clarifications. Now, may I call on again Mr. Muhammad Yasser Bungaros for the live demonstration of his puppet art. Yes, please come in. Yes, Mr. Yasser, you may proceed now.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Okay, Mr. Bungaros, you may proceed now.
Okay, good morning, everyone. So, before anything else, let me first introduce myself. I am Yasser Bungaros, a school nurse assigned in Jeronima Cabrera National High School. And I also cover other schools, which is Diego Patigayo National High School and Pantauragat Agro-Industrial High School, and also the Pantauragat District. Okay, so I will be here with you this morning for our first activity. I encourage everyone to participate with our activities for this morning. So first, let us prepare our materials for the puppet art. Our materials will be just a piece of paper, a glue, uh, crayons, and you can also add other materials for your convenience, since you will have a free hand to make or create your own puppet. So please prepare your materials. You will be given a few minutes to prepare. Okay, so in our PFA, it is very important that we establish rapport to our participants. And the best way to begin is to introduce ourselves. So actually, there are many activities in the actual PFA that we can do uh, to our for this activity, for our introduction, there are a lot of activities, but since it will involve interaction, uh, we chose the puppet art since we are in this webinar. So this is the best. I think this is the best activity that we can do for our introduction since we are in this webinar. And then we will be I will be doing the puppet art that was in the previous shown in the previous video. So actually, as stated, you can do any kind of puppet that you want for this puppet art. Uh, after the after you make your puppet, your own puppet, we will be asking a few of our participants to show their puppet and introduce it to the group. So what you'll do is you will state the name of your puppet, age. You can have your motto, or you can also have what do you want to be in the future. So okay, I guess everyone is ready. So let us start in making our own puppet. Okay, so in the previous video, as you can see, it was just a face puppet, no? So again, to start, you will fold the paper lengthwise and then fold it on the other side. So as you can see here, we will put the glue here, you know. So as instructed in the video, use in circular motion. Okay, so let us flatten the paper. And then next is fold it in half. And then after that, we fold this again from top to bottom. And so as you can see, it's like letter M. And then fold it on the other side. So this will be the result. And then we will put the glue here and also at the bottom part. Okay, so just press it for a few seconds. So as you can see, you have an opening on this side so that this part will you will put your fingers, and then on the front side you can open, you can flip. So now we will draw a face, no, to our puppet. So first we will draw a nose. So here, as you can see, on this area, you will put your mouth, and this for the face. Okay, so we will draw first a nose. And then we will put the glasses. Eyes. And then we will put also a hair. So anything that we can see on top of our face. Okay. So that will be the front part, and now we will go to this area. Okay, so we will draw a teeth. So just big letter U. So you can also do it on your style. Mm, so we put teeth, and then we will draw the tongue. Okay. So we can also put a teeth on the top part. Okay, so that will be the result. And so here's my puppet. Okay, hello everyone. So I am done with my puppet art. So this will be the look of my puppet. So next part of the activity on the puppet art is to introduce our puppet. So I will name my puppet Yas. So okay, so hello, my name is Yas, and I am 30 years old, and my motto in life is never give up. And what I want to be in the future is to be a nurse. Okay, so I guess I am done with my demonstration. So anybody from the participants, may I ask from the participants if you have already, if you're already done making a puppet? Can we please ask the participants?
Yes, you may open your camera to show your puppets also. So anybody from the participants, you may also call your puppet Yash Junior. So again, any puppet, it really doesn't have to be like Yash puppet. You can also make your own puppet. Even my 5-year-old, 5 years old, I mean, boy can make this puppet. It's very easy. So we made it easy for our learners also to do this puppet. So I guess if there are none, so thank you, Mr. Bungaros, for that activity or for that puppet making share you have shared. So let us proceed with our next activity, and that is the validating and normalizing of feelings activity that is to be given or imparted to us by this very good guy, very good friend of mine. Sa lahat ng panahon, you can count on him, you can lean on him, no other than Mr. Dryden Clee A. Samaniego. Pare, pasok na.
day, everyone. Today's topic is about validating and normalizing feelings as part of psychosocial support. Validating and normalizing feelings by using relaxation method through art and music. This process provides a way for people to cope with emotional conflict and self-awareness. It allows individuals to express unspoken and often unconscious concern about what he or she has been through in life. This process is act of helping someone feel heard and understood. So why we use music and art in psychosocial support? Study shows that participating in music and art can alleviate pain, help people manage stress, promote wellness, enhance memory, and improve communication. And also it aid in physical rehabilitation. It also gives a way for people to express their feelings. Now let me show you one activity using music and art as a psychosocial intervention. I would like to ask everyone to prepare two pieces of bond paper and a crayons. So here are the mechanics. First, prepare needed materials like bond paper and crayons. Then, write the name or your name on any part of the bond paper. I, or the facilitator, will play a variety of songs. Then, the participants or you will choose two favorite colors from the crayons. For each song, the participants or you are to respond by drawing what you feel on the bond paper. When each song stops, participants will change color. After listening the song and finishing your drawing, participants are encouraged to write down a reflection on the lower part of the bond paper about his or her drawing. Once again, good morning everyone. I encourage everyone who's in attendance for today's webinar to participate. For you also to experience our psychosocial activity. The advantage of using this activity in a psychosocial intervention is that this activity is simple and the materials are easily to find. This activity can be participated by anyone regardless of age. And also, just a reminder as a facilitator, we should choose the venue that is free from unnecessary noise for the participants to focus on the activity. Now, if you are ready and your materials are ready, we can now proceed with our activity. What we have done is an activity or method of relaxation through the use of music and art. Individual was able to express her or his feelings through art with the help of music. Remember, in this activity, there is no right or wrong interpretation. The objective is to express one's feelings. As facilitator, you do not need to make a comment. You just have to listen. I hope you learned something from this activity for you to understand yourself and the learners. Remember that all of us are mixture of strength and weakness. Thank you and have a nice day.
Well, there you go. Thank you, Sir Dryden, for that wonderful and soothing music. Because I guess if I have not faced the camera, I have fallen asleep with those very wonderful and soothing musics that you have imparted. Well, let us proceed with the next activity, and that will be the coming down and controlling one's emotion or one's emotion. How do you do that, controlling one's emotion? Have you ever tried of controlling your emotions? Maybe your emotion of this is what we call the emotion of tawag ng pangangailangan. But I guess everybody have already tried this controlling one's emotion. But Miss Merly G. Solay, another school nurse of the division of Lanao del Norte, will give us and will impart to us on how to more control our emotion. And the activity is the every breath you take or the breathing exercise. After Merly, go.
Hello everyone, I'm Marley G. Sulay, Nurse 2. This meditation is grounding yourself from coronavirus anxiety. This is just 5 minutes, so go ahead and find yourself a comfortable place where you can stretch your legs and relax your back on a chair or squat on the floor if you like. Once you found a comfortable place, you're now ready to close your eyes.
Hi everyone, I'm Merly G. Sulay. This meditation is grounding yourself from coronavirus anxiety. As we all know, coronavirus is on the minds of people around the world. The negative outcome of stress can result in decreased immune system function, increased inside depression, increased high blood pressure, and illness of all kinds. The best thing to do during stress and uncertainty is to relax and tune in to where you are truly grateful for. Let's begin a short meditation that will help you calm your body and relax your mind. Focus in on what you appreciate and you are alive. Find yourself a comfortable position where you can stretch your legs and relax your back on the chair or squat on the floor if you want to. This is just 5 minutes. Now if you're ready, please take a nice deep breath in. And when you breathe out, lay your eyes easily closed. Notice automatically you got a little more relaxed. Now, get a thought of someone you care about to come alive in your mind. Feeling in your body with a sensation of love arise for you. Know this right now. How could this feeling be experienced so great for someone you love? Bring awareness to your healthy body. Oxygen now is being absorbed and circulated with the bloodstream and in endless rhythm. Give yourself permission to fully relax right now. Let any worries related to the virus drift away. You are allowed to take a break from all the stress. Focus in you, your ability to overcome challenges, your desire to be solution focused, your truly ability to care for yourself. Imagine now you're able to witness your immune system functioning perfectly, effortlessly fighting off any foreign invaders at tremendous pace. This happens automatically. Breathe in deeply now. Feel the oxygen powering the immune system. Your ability to heal from illness is immaculate. Again, allow any worries or concerns that the virus will hurt you or your loved ones to flow into the mind and flow out of your mind just as easily passing by and leaving. It's okay to let go of the stress now. You deserve it. Perhaps you feel very concerned about the future, and it's perfectly okay. Just let go for this moment. Maybe you're remembering the past difficult time that we as people made it through, and you as an individual came out stronger. And just let those memories go for the time being. Breathe in very deeply once again and allowing air to relax you as much as possible. Exhaling into complete relaxation. You are now more centered and stress has been dramatically reduced, making for more resilient body and mind and in the most difficult times. Now, open your eyes, take a deep breath in, and breathe in out.
Well, thank you, Ate Merly Sulay, for that wonderful breath exercise. Next, may I call on our news of the school nurse. It's coming from Magsaysay District. No other than Sheena May or Claire Sheena May Oyog. And she will be imparting to us the activity called Lifeline. Shy Shy. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Hi everyone, I am Claire Sunamay Oyog. This time we are going to do the t-shirt art, the I, me, myself activity. Here we will know who we are and what we want. The materials that we need are bond paper, ball pen, and scissor. Are you now guys ready? Yes? Then let's start. First,
Okay, go ahead, Miss Shy Shy.
Okay, good morning, everyone. So, this time we will do our activity. I am encouraging everyone to participate. I will give you 1 minute to prepare a band paper, ball pen, and a scissor.
Shy
So,
Shy, Miss Shy Shy, where are you? I cannot find
yes,
you.
sir, I'm here.
Huh? You're not.
I'm
Can
here.
you on your camera? We cannot see your beauty. Kindly please on your camera.
Naka-on ko.
Oh, we cannot still find you. Patience, my dear participants. May I also take this opportunity while waiting for our beautiful muse to proceed with the next activity. I would like to appreciate those participants who are with us, especially the. Okay, so there you
Hello,
go.
sir.
Okay, okay. That's
Okay.
okay. Okay, I have seen you. Okay, proceed.
Okay, good morning, everyone. This time, we will do our activity. I am encouraging everyone to participate. I will give you 1 minute to prepare a band paper, ball pen, and the scissor. That are the only materials that we need for this activity. So, are everybody ready? Do you have materials? Okay. So first, we need to make our own meat t-shirt using this band paper. Fold your band paper, cut this area for the collar, and this area for the sleeves. And there we have our t-shirt. In each corner of your t-shirt, you need to write the following. At the upper center, write your name. At the right upper, write your three favorite things or activities. At the right left, write your three traits, qualities, and characteristics. At the lower center, write the three things you value. At the right lower, write your three learnings or dreams. And in the left lower, write your three talents. So this is our me t-shirt. You will know who you are in this activity. Does everybody done making your own t-shirt? You can turn on your camera so that we can see your t-shirt. And for those who are at YouTube, if you have an output, you can send it to your school nurse so that they can show your output to us. Anyone? Maylin? Ma'am Maylin Tuwas Tumban. You have, may I see your output?
Still ongoing, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Take your time, ma'am.
I'm still doing the t-shirt with
Okay,
an
ma'am.
empty.
Okay, ma'am. Take your time. Thank you for participating. Okay. Thank you, Miss Maylin. Teachers at YouTube, you can send your output to your school nurse. Sir Jazz?
Well, thank you very much, Miss Shai. Roll BTR, please.
Very good. Your t-shirt shows your positive qualities, the dreams that you have, and your learnings in life. That no matter how dark a situation may seem, or how down you may feel, you can still overcome the situation because of who you are as a person. To close this activity, together we say, I am strong. I am resilient. I am happy. And I am love. Lastly, tap your shoulder and say, all is well. Thank you and God bless.
There you go. And I am still single and I do not have loan and I have paid motorcycle. Thank you, Miss Shai Shai, for that t-shirt art. Now, the next will be the uh, activity called T-shirt art story. So this will
Milin.
be imparted to us by Miss Melin B. Tuas Tumban of Kapatagan District School Nurse. To shine.
Good day, everyone. I'm Maylin Basiliada Tumban. Today, I'm going to teach you about a useful tool to help you have a better perspective in life and notice patterns of your life. Let us start our lifeline exercise. Lifeline exercise is also known as timeline therapy. It is how your mind restores memories in relation with time. So everything that ever happened to you from the day you were born up to right now. Your unconscious mind has a perfect recollection of every memory emotion that ever happened to you. This exercise is helpful to practice gratitude, notice patterns in your life, to validate the hardships that you've been through. So, there are two major components of this lifeline activity. First, you want to make a list of major events that happened in your life. First, we will make 3 columns. On the second column, we will write the age, and on the third column, we will write the events of your life. So, keep on writing. As you make the list of the significant event in your life, go ahead and write a plus or minus sign next to each event to signify whether that particular event is a positive or negative. Once you have listed all the major events that happened in your life, then we are now ready for the second component of lifeline exercise. It is the mapping of the lifeline. Now, get a piece of paper, take it in a landscape orientation, draw a horizontal line in the middle that denotes your age as to when the significant event happened. On the vertical axis, we will find the positive events on the upper portion and the negative events on the lower portion. Now, we will refer to the list we have made earlier. It is now easier to map our life events since we have already identified it. It will serve as your guide whether to put it on the upper half or the lower half of the paper. Now, go ahead and map all those events. As you can see, it is not perfect because nobody is perfect, but this can offer you a different perspective. If you do this exercise, you reflect on your own life from the outside perspective. It will give you an opportunity for healing and growth. So good morning once again. After the video that we have watched, we will be now doing the activity together. So before doing so, kindly prepare the necessary materials. I will give you a minute to do so. Okay. Are the necessary materials ready? Ma'am Shai? Sir Dryden?
Yes,
Is it
ma'am.
okay? So I encourage all the participants to join me in this activity as it will help you reflect on the pattern of your life. So let's start doing the lifeline exercise. So let's now get our paper. So first, we have already listed the significant events of our life. So we will proceed now to the mapping of the significant events. So now we will start with the horizontal line and then the vertical line. And we will put a positive or a plus sign on the upper part and a minus sign on the lower part, and in the middle we will write our age as to when the significant event happened. So now we will start our mapping.
Ma'am May, kindly please improve a little of your focusing regarding with what you are doing because
Okay, okay, okay.
okay, thank you.
Kana, is it now
A
visible?
little
Wait,
more down,
down. That one. Is it now
a little
visible?
more, a little more. Okay, that's
Okay.
visible. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Oh, we will now continue our mapping of live events. So now, after doing this activity, are you all done in making your lifeline exercise? Sir Dryden, Ma'am Claire, Ma'am
Yes, ma'am.
Rosie,
Yes, ma'am.
Sir Dryden. Can you please show me your output, ma'am? Wow, thank you for doing so. So after doing this activity, your unconscious mind help you remember every memory emotion that ever happened to you. So as you do this activity, it helps you practice gratitude, notice patterns in life, validate hardships you've been through. So I guess that's all about lifeline exercise, and thank you and good morning.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Menglin, for that very wonderful art. Now, before we will proceed with the conclusion, uh, allow me to acknowledge or recognize wala the following. By the way, uh, this webinar or psychological first aid was able to be very successful because of the following support of the Division of Lanao del Norte headed by our very own School Division Superintendent, Sir of Plenaria, Edelberto, together with his ASDS, that is Ma'am Rosemary Mazizar, and especially to our very energetic and vibrant SGO Chief, Maria Carmila T. Ablin, and also from the support of our school health section, and then with the coordination of our DRRM, Lano del Norte, headed by our coordinator, Sir Daniel De Luna. Allow me to mention also or acknowledge the following who are present with us. This number one is Dr. Melvin Inerio, our OIC of the school health. Then we have also Karen Hareta, Nene Mariel of the Manuel GR6 Manuel Quezon. Then Rasmia Dansal from Monay District. Ni Hadza Mamarinta from Punapiagapo National High School. Then Jamalia Makapaar from Kulubon Primary School, Pantauragat District. Then Kari Hareta Adrian May, S. Las Piñas, Grade 1, Miss Mercy Lisa G. Civiliano, Jeneline Moylig, then from Pantaon ES. Then we have also Hilario Elam Roblox from he did not put his school. Then from, I'd rather mention the school na lang, no? Dalama Central Elementary South District. Then we have from Bagumbayan. Okay, thank you. Then we have also from Dimarao Elementary School. Then we have also another from Jose Balazo Memorial Elementary School, Kauswagan District. Then To Ma'am Corazon Pinkian. Thank you, Ma'am, for your comment. Then, Muhammad Ilyas Mamantok of uh, he did not put his school, no? Then we have also from Camp 5 Elementary School. Then, uh, thank you, Ma'am Jocelyn Tevera, for watching. I don't have any Roblox in Roblox. Okay, from Taguluan District also. Hello, from Taguluan District. Then from Pedro B. Liwanag Memorial School. Hi to Ma'am Jollibee Pumawan and from Binuni, Bacolod District. Still watching pa yun sila. Thank you for not leaving us. Marilu. Oh, Ma'am Marilu Apat. Hi, Ma'am. Kamusta na? Then we have also from Kauswagan District. Tangkal District, no? And still Nunungan, and also from Nunungan sa Abidra, and also I would like to mention, not to forget to mention my Salvador and East Indy District. Actually, they are present, no? They are keep on sending those picture coverage during the webinars in our chat box. Thank you, ma'am, very much, Salvador and East Indy East District. Then, I guess if I am going to mention all of you, baka hanggang mamayang hapon magpa-5 na hindi pa tayo matatapos. So, I would just like to thank everyone for being with us, and I hope that everybody was able to learn much regarding with our art making, and we have imparted the knowledge that you need regarding with COVID-19. As we all know, COVID-19 is our invisible enemy, and the whole world is fighting in it. There are some people also thought that this COVID-19 is a paranoia. May I remind everybody that this is not a joke, and we have to take it seriously. Because as time goes by, what I see around is nawala. Okay ra? Okay. So, again, our deepest appreciation to everyone for being with us. To continue with, we've been fighting this COVID-19 for how many months already, and yet it's been increasing and increasing and increasing. I could remember my cousin, he said to me that in USA, the most profiting business is the mental health infirmary. So as you can see, Caucasian people are not really very strong in with their when it comes to their coping mechanism. Actually po, mas tayong mga Pinoy ang mas in terms of coping mechanism, we are very strong Asian people. Because as you can see, if you're going to dig deeper on the situations, there has been plenty of people, no, especially Americans, they get into suicidal. Because the thing is that they didn't really don't know what is happening. They are not used to it of waking up in the morning, staying in the house and doing nothing. What they are used to is every morning they just woke up and then prepare their breakfast and then prepare themselves for work and have their children go to school, and in the afternoon after work they have to fetch their children, go to grocery, and then go to sleep, and the same thing and over, but they are not used of staying home. So that's the reason why their mental health issues are increasing. So it's a very profitable, no? If kung nandun kayo sa Amerika tapos may business kayo na mental health infirmary, yayaman talaga kayo. Not most likely here in the Philippines, because Asians, no, especially we, are very strong when it comes to coping mechanism. Well, I guess that's all for today. And I would like to thank everyone for having with us. So to close this program, closing, yes, a closing remark by Dr. Milvin Enerio. And
Now, there you have it, your very own lifetime.
Okay, guys, there all you have it. I hope everyone was really prepared for this coming school opening. And to conclude these activities, our very own School Health Section OIC is no other than Dr. Melvin Enerio will give us the closing remark. Bye-bye.
The quality of our lives depends upon the quality of our thoughts. In behalf of DepEd Division of Lanao del Norte, headed by SDS Edelberto L. Oplinaria and Assistant Superintendent Mary Ann M. Aliera, we thank everyone who participated this psychological first aid webinar. It is our fervent wish that the knowledge that we have imparted to you would somehow help you prepare mentally and emotionally as we brace ourselves for the upcoming opening of classes on August 24, 2020. Life at this time might not be easy because of the pandemic, but as what the DepEd Secretary have said, in spite and despite of, education must continue. My appreciation also to our nurses from the school health section in this division who facilitated this webinar. Thank you very much for sharing your time and knowledge to all the participants in this activity. God bless you all and stay safe, everyone.